Welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into the latest dramatic and emotionally charged events unfolding on CBS's beloved daytime series, The Bold and the Beautiful. The landscape of relationships, alliances, and secrets has never been more complex, particularly surrounding the surprising new bond between Steffy Forrester and Hope Logan, and the heartbreaking truth they both desperately wish to hide from those they love most. Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester find themselves in unfamiliar territory as they privately discuss the sudden and puzzling change between their daughters, Hope and Steffy. Historically, Hope and Steffy have shared one of the most contentious and deeply complicated relationships on the show, marked by rivalry, jealousy, and numerous confrontations, often fueled by their romantic entanglements with Liam Spencer. But now, Brooke and Ridge observe an unexpected transformation. Steffy and Hope are not only civil but seemingly supportive and amicable toward each other, a situation so unusual it raises immediate suspicion and curiosity. Their alliance first became evident when Steffy made the surprising move of reinstating Hope into the Hope for the Future, HFTF, project, a position from which Hope had previously been excluded due to personal differences and tensions within the company. Furthermore, Steffy openly supported Hope's burgeoning romance with Carter Walton, even publicly praising their relationship. This behavior was utterly uncharacteristic for Steffy, known for fiercely defending her family's interests, particularly when it involved romantic complications that might impact Liam, her former husband and the father of her child. Brooke and Ridge, deeply familiar with their daughter's historically volatile interactions, are both intrigued and slightly alarmed by the sudden harmony between Steffy and Hope. Driven by curiosity and a subtle sense of unease, Ridge and Brooke resolve to uncover the reason behind this shift, sensing something deeper and perhaps troubling beneath the surface. Their suspicions are unexpectedly confirmed when, during a quiet evening at Forrester Creations, Brooke and Ridge unintentionally overhear raised voices emanating from a nearby office. Recognizing the voices instantly as those of Steffy and Hope, Brooke and Ridge approach cautiously, their curiosity piqued. As they draw closer, their hearts sink with apprehension as they overhear the passionate exchange between their daughters, a conversation neither Steffy nor Hope ever intended for them to hear. What Brooke and Ridge overhear leaves them stunned and profoundly shaken. The intense argument between Steffy and Hope centers around an agonizing secret that has weighed heavily on both women. Liam Spencer is critically ill with terminal brain cancer and has very little time left to live. This shocking revelation hits Ridge and Brooke with devastating force. They stand frozen, their minds reeling as the harsh reality sinks in. Hope and Steffy have been silently carrying the weight of this tragic news, intentionally shielding Liam's condition from those closest to him, including Bill Spencer and Liam's brothers, Wyatt and Will. The reason for Steffy and Hope's new alliance becomes immediately clear to Ridge and Brooke. The mutual grief and sorrow surrounding Liam's imminent fate has bonded them together, forcing them to set aside years of bitterness to face this unbearable situation unitedly. Brooke feels a profound sadness and empathy toward her daughter, knowing Hope must have been agonizing privately over Liam's suffering, while Ridge experiences an overwhelming wave of grief, considering Liam almost as a son due to their complex family ties. Unable to bear the weight of this secret any longer, Ridge decides that it's essential to intervene immediately. He gently but firmly confronts Hope and Steffy, revealing his and Brooke's presence and acknowledging that they've overheard everything. Ridge compassionately but strongly urges them to reconsider their decision to conceal Liam's condition. He emphasizes that Liam's closest family, especially his father, Bill, and his brothers, Wyatt and Will, have the right to know the devastating truth. Ridge makes a heartfelt plea, pointing out that keeping this critical information from Liam's loved ones denies them the opportunity to spend precious time with him during his remaining days. Brooke, emotionally moved by Ridge's words, supports his argument, adding that secrets, even those kept with good intentions, can cause deeper wounds than the truth itself. Initially, Steffy and Hope resist, insisting their decision to shield Bill and Liam's family from this devastating news stemmed from love, hoping to spare them unnecessary anguish. However, as Ridge and Brooke continue their emotional appeal, the weight of guilt and responsibility visibly impacts Steffy, forcing her to reassess her stance. She acknowledges the truth in Ridge's words, recognizing how devastating it would be for Bill to discover Liam's condition too late, depriving him of a proper chance to say goodbye and cherish their final moments together. Moved by her father's wisdom and compelled by a deep moral imperative, Steffy ultimately resolves to be the bearer of the tragic news. Understanding the magnitude of the conversation she must initiate, she gathers her courage and prepares herself emotionally for the heartbreaking task ahead, informing Bill Spencer of Liam's terminal illness. Steffy arrives at Bill's residence with a heavy heart, fully aware of the emotional upheaval her revelation will cause. Bill greets her warmly but senses immediately from her troubled expression that something is gravely wrong. Without delay, Steffy bravely recounts Liam's diagnosis, carefully detailing the severity and irreversibility of his condition. Bill listens in stunned silence, absorbing the devastating reality with palpable shock and sorrow. The news hits him harder than anything he's experienced before. His heart sinks, crushed by the thought of losing his son, the realization shaking him to his core. Bill's immediate reaction is a powerful mixture of anguish, regret, and profound sadness. He becomes consumed with a sense of urgency, determined to see Liam immediately and support him through every difficult moment ahead. Bill thanks Steffy sincerely for her courage in telling him the truth, acknowledging how difficult the revelation must have been for her. He expresses regret at not having been there sooner, painfully aware of how much time has already slipped away while he remained unaware of Liam's condition. Steffy, deeply moved by Bill's reaction, reassures him of her support, promising that the entire family will stand united during Liam's final battle. This tragic moment underscores a pivotal turning point for Steffy and Bill's relationship, as they set aside past grievances and unite firmly in their shared love and concern for Liam. In the meantime, Hope experiences a wave of relief and sadness simultaneously when she learns from Steffy that Bill has been informed. Hope, having loved Liam deeply for much of her life, feels the acute pain of Liam's tragedy. Yet, she finds solace in knowing Liam's family will now have the chance to fully support him through the remaining time he has left. Carter, too, stands firmly by Hope's side, comforting her through this difficult period, further strengthening their burgeoning relationship. Back at Forrester Creations, Ridge and Brooke reflect quietly on how swiftly and unpredictably life can change. Brooke expresses profound gratitude that Ridge intervened decisively, ensuring Liam's family was informed of his critical condition. Together, Ridge and Brooke pledge their unwavering support for their daughters, recognizing the depth of emotional trauma Hope and Steffy have been shouldering silently for so long. As the devastating reality of Liam's illness becomes widely known, the Spencer and Forrester families come together in unprecedented unity, setting aside long-standing conflicts and tensions to support Liam in his final journey. Each family member, deeply touched by the situation, confronts their mortality and re-evaluates their relationships, profoundly changed by the fragility of life so cruelly displayed through Liam's illness. This heartbreaking yet powerfully unifying storyline exemplifies how tragedy can reshape families and relationships, reminding all involved, and viewers alike, of life's delicate balance, and the critical importance of honesty, love, and unity in the face of devastating circumstances. Next, we're diving deep into the swirling drama of The Bold and the Beautiful with an exclusive look at the 2-week spoilers for May 26 to June 6, 2025. Get ready for heart-wrenching decisions, unexpected alliances, shocking revelations, and potential exits that could shake up the canvas of Los Angeles's most glamorous families. We're unpacking every juicy detail, adding fresh perspectives, and even tossing in some speculative twists to keep you on the edge of your seat. So, grab a coffee, settle in, and let's explore the emotional roller coaster awaiting our beloved characters like Liam Spencer, Sheila Carter, and many more over these pivotal 14 days. Week 1, May 26th to May 30th, 2025, emotions run high. Monday, May 26th, a holiday kickoff with heartfelt gestures. As we ease into Memorial Day on Monday, May 26th, the bold and the beautiful appears to be blessing us with a brand new episode, though the holiday schedule can sometimes throw a curveball. Keep your DVRs in check, friends, because if an encore episode slips in, it might disrupt your recordings for the week ahead. A quick tip: double-check the listings to avoid any mix-ups. Now, onto the drama. Carter Walton is pulling out all the stops with a grand, romantic gesture for Hope Logan. After fearing he'd lost her for good, Carter's heart is bursting with renewed passion. Picture this: a rooftop dinner under twinkling lights at Forrester Creations, complete with a string quartet playing in the background. Sources hint he might ask Hope to take a major step, perhaps moving in together to solidify their bond. But, knowing Carter's impulsive romantic history, remember his trio of failed engagements to Maya Avant and the Buckingham sisters, Zoe and Paris. Don't be surprised if he drops to one knee with a dazzling ring, echoing a classic Thomas Forrester-style proposal. Will history repeat itself with another broken promise? Elsewhere, Finn approaches Liam Spencer with a significant request, likely tied to Liam's hidden health crisis. Could Finn be urging Liam to confront his illness head-on and stop shielding his loved ones from the truth? Their budding friendship, or dare we say, bromance, is blossoming, and it's a refreshing dynamic in the midst of all the chaos. Imagine the two sharing a quiet moment at the beach, the ocean waves mirroring the turmoil in Liam's heart as Finn pleads with him to fight. Adding a light-hearted twist to the day, the comedic genius Tom Arnold reprises his role as Captain Deuce Stevens, the Forrester private jet pilot. He's tasked with escorting a heartbroken Daphne Rose to the airport as she heads back to France, reeling from Carter's reunion with Hope. Picture a quirky in-flight conversation where Deuce, with his offbeat humor, shares tales of lost love over the intercom, possibly planting a seed of doubt in Daphne's mind. Will she turn the jet around mid-flight, determined to fight for Carter, or is this truly au revoir for now? We're betting her fiery spirit brings her back to stir more trouble soon. Tuesday, May 27th, Commitments and Confessions. The following day, Hope faces a defining moment as she responds to Carter's bold question from Monday. Whether it's cohabitation or a premature engagement, Carter is clearly pushing for a deeper commitment, desperate to lock down their future. Imagine Hope standing in her office, gazing at a family photo, torn between her feelings and the practicality of her choices. Her past wavering, some might even call it manipulative, about her true intentions could come into play here. Is she misleading Carter about her lingering feelings for Liam, or is she genuinely ready to dive into this relationship? Her inner monologue might reveal a heartbreaking truth: she's drawn to Liam, yet convinced his rumored brain cancer diagnosis leaves him with no future. Will she say yes to Carter out of convenience, or will her heart pull her elsewhere? Simultaneously, whispers of Liam's dire condition begin to spread like wildfire among the inner circle. Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan find themselves utterly baffled by Steffy Forrester's unexpected warmth toward Hope. Could Steffy's empathy stem from knowing Liam's secret, wanting to ensure Kelly Spencer and Beth have as much time as possible with their father? Picture a tense family meeting at the Forrester mansion where Taylor Hayes, privy to the devastating news, lets slip a crucial detail to Ridge. The emotional weight of this revelation could shift family dynamics, with Ridge grappling to process the fragility of life while supporting his daughter. Only a select few, Carter, Hope, and Taylor, are in the know, but how long before the secret unravels completely? Midweek, Wednesday to Friday, bromance and breaking points. As the week progresses, the bond between Liam and Finn deepens into something truly special. Their heartfelt exchanges, perhaps over late-night coffees at Il Giardino, showcase a camaraderie rarely seen between these two. Liam opens up during a poignant Cliff House visit with Steffy, where she implores him to seek treatment, not just for himself, but for their children. Visualize Steffy's tear-streaked face as she holds Liam's hand, the ocean view behind them symbolizing hope amidst despair. She sees this as the only chance to extend precious moments for Kelly and Beth with their dad. Liam, wrestling with denial and fear, might finally consider fighting, spurred by Steffy's raw emotion and Finn's steadfast support. Meanwhile, Sheila Carter emerges as a wild card with a life-altering decision on the horizon. Could she be plotting a dangerous scheme to reclaim her place in Finn's life? Or is she facing a moral crossroads that might lead to her exit from the storyline? Imagine Sheila pacing in a dimly lit apartment, torn between her dark impulses and a flickering desire for redemption, her mind racing with plans to either destroy or protect those she claims to love. Her choices could ripple outward, affecting everyone from Deacon Sharp to Steffy, setting the stage for high-stakes confrontations. Week 2. June 2nd to June 6th, 2025, Exits and Explosions. Monday, June 2nd, a stage set for departures. As we roll into the second week, the tension escalates with the possibility of not one, not two, but three potential exits from the Bold universe. While specifics remain under wraps, the rumor mill is buzzing that a key character might bid farewell. Could it be Daphne Rose, Sheila, or someone unexpected like a disillusioned Carter if Hope rejects him? Envision a dramatic airport scene, suitcases in tow, as tearful goodbyes unfold. Daphne, if she indeed left on May 26, might send a cryptic postcard from Paris, hinting at her return with a vengeance. Alternatively, Sheila's decision could force her out of town, or out of the narrative entirely, if her schemes backfire spectacularly. Picture a showdown at the Logan estate where accusations fly, and a character storms off, vowing never to return. The emotional stakes couldn't be higher. Midweek to Friday, unraveling secrets and shifting alliances. Throughout the week, Liam's health crisis becomes a central focus, with more characters likely learning the grim truth. Imagine Brooke pulling Hope aside in a quiet corner of the design office, her voice trembling as she questions why Hope seems so distant. The weight of Liam's diagnosis might push Hope to reevaluate her choices with Carter, leading to a gut-wrenching confession that could implode her current relationship. Ridge, now possibly in the know, might step in as a pillar of strength, organizing a family intervention to rally around Liam, complete with heartfelt speeches under the iconic Forrester chandelier. Steffy and Finn, meanwhile, navigate their own challenges, balancing personal grief with professional chaos at Forrester Creations. Could Steffy's newfound kindness toward Hope evolve into a tentative truce, or will old rivalries resurface once the dust settles? Picture a late-night strategy session where Steffy and Hope, fueled by exhaustion and shared concern for Liam, accidentally unearth buried resentments, leading to a heated but cathartic exchange. As for Finn, his loyalty to both Steffy and Liam might be tested if Sheila's machinations come to light, forcing him into an impossible position. Final days, cliffhangers galore. By the end of this 2-week saga on June 6, expect unresolved threads to dangle tantalizingly. Will Carter and Hope's relationship survive her indecision? Can Liam muster the courage to face his illness with his family's support? And what of Sheila? Will her choices cement her as a villain or pave the way for an unexpected redemption arc? Imagine a final scene at the Spencer estate, where Liam gathers Kelly and Beth for a tender moment, promising to fight for them, as the camera pans to a shadowy figure, possibly Sheila, watching from afar. The stage is set for explosive developments, and we can't wait to see how these storylines unfold. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the bold and the beautiful spoilers for May 26 to June 6, 2025. With life-altering decisions, potential exits, and emotional reckonings, these 2 weeks promise to keep us glued to our screens. What do you think? Will Hope commit to Carter, or will her heart stay with Liam? Is Sheila gearing up for a grand departure or a sinister return? Drop your predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates from the BMB Spoilers channel. Until next time, stay bold and beautiful.